Let's not waste any time, but Unit 2.3 covers the focus in Directrix and also writing equations, and this is where it gets noticeably harder. To start off, we have these equations here for vertical axes of symmetries with the equation y equals 1/4 px squared, with the focus, this red color here, being 0, p, and the Directrix being y equals -p, which is also just a constant line. And this graph here on the left is for p is greater than 0, and this one on the right is for when p is less than 0. And then these are our parabolas with a horizontal axis of symmetry with the equation x equals 1/4 p y squared, with the focus being at p, 0, and the directrix x equals -p. And you can see the axis of symmetry is here because if you flip the graph, it would land on the exact same points. Alright, so here we have our standard equations. And for the y equals equation, the x and the k basically act the same as a normal parabola, where x moves it left and right, and then k moves it up and down. However, for the x equation, it's kind of weird. If h is negative, it moves it downwards. If h is positive, it moves it upwards. K moves it side to side. So if k is positive, it goes to the right. If k is negative, it goes to the left. So, let's start off with this one. Identify the focus, directrix, and axis of symmetry, and it says to graph. -4x equals y squared. So since we have a y squared, I'm just going to solve for this x here by dividing by a -4. So that'll leave us with x equals -1/4 y squared. So since this is just, I don't know how to describe it, a base formula, I guess, it's just going to look like this with a vertex at 0, 0, and an axis of symmetry at y equals 0, which is this line right here. Now, we know the directrix is just -p, so we know that p here is going to have to be -1 because our base formula is 1/4 py squared. And to get this, p would just have to be -1. So p equals -1. So our directrix will be x equals 1. So roughly right about here. And then our focus is just p, so 0, -1. Excuse me, -1, 0. And something good to know for the focus is that it'll always be on the inside of the graph or the parabola, no matter where it is. Alright, this last example says write the equation of the shown parabola. And already we see that it opens up, so I'm just going to assume right away we have the y equals 1/4 px squared. And it doesn't specifically say this, but let's just say it goes through the vertex 0, 0. And so we see here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 for the directrix. So p is going to equal 4. Because the directrix is equal to -p. So I'm plugging this back in, we just get y equals 1/16x squared. And that's our answer. If you enjoy videos like these, please subscribe. I'll be linking the last video here. And that's it.